Hi everyone! So I'm running a bit behind today. Just like don't have everything quite pulled up on the computer yet. I just accidentally like logged out off the Livestream page on my computer. I should probably mute my computer. So, okay, what am I doing? It's gonna be an interesting stream today. I wanted to talk about. I think I unmuted my computer when I said I was gonna mute it. It's gonna be an interesting stream today. I wanted to talk about, like, I've had a lot of silly things that used to scare me as a kid, and some of which still do. And I thought it would be an interesting conversation that could create some fun improv songs. It's also going to be interesting because I didn't sleep last night. And yeah, so hi meow. So Twice says, how's it going? Hi May Paulina. It's going all right. Like, I feel like these. You're here. This is your other account. Well, I'm glad you're here. What's the? You don't have access to PlayPop. This is, I don't know. I'm a little confused by that, but because it's just YouTube live stream. I don't think you need PlayPop. But it might also just be my tired brain not clicking, because that happens. Oh, I thought I set it up so you could see the dog, but he's out of shot. Now I'm out of shot, so. We're gonna have to come up with some sort of compromise. I should probably move it back. Nice shot of my hand. Oh, camera's upside down. Oh, we figured out we could flip it last time. Okay, there. Maybe. Yeah, it's one of those days. Yeah, we're both in the shot. And my hair is poofy. Oh, your other account was called Playpop. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just my brain not clicking. But that makes sense. Well, I'm glad you're here, and you decided to come hang out with us, even though you're on a different account. Monster Hospital song, but the patients are super scared because the monsters are doctors. Hey Claude! Hi Angle! But yeah, it's you're with my dog. We match then. I'm with my dog. Sky Money, yes, thank you so much, Claude. Really, Rain, focus. I'm sorry, did I knock you off the pillow? Yeah, it's been an interesting couple weeks. I had to get a new car, which has been great. She's a pit bull. We do not match, but I love pit bulls too. And one of my best friends has a pit bull. That's really sweet. And okay, you can tell how spacey I am. Grr. What am I gonna say? Yeah, I got a new car. I really like, so that's good. But I feel like there's also been a lot of other chaotic things that have happened. Is the floor nice? Like, oh, because Twice is with their floor. I was like, is my floor nice? No, I'm not gonna. I need to pick some things up. What kind of model? I actually And my parents did help me with, get my car, yeah, I couldn't get it on my own, but they got my brother a car, like, completely. So, at least in I don't know. I'm very thankful. I need my giant mug of tea. What kind of model? I was actually able to get a lower end Prius, so that's really cool. It's quiet. It like makes no sound, and when it's like, so if I just have accessories on, you don't hear it. Yeah, car shopping is stressful. I feel like it both like it made me feel like a not great adult because I needed like my parents' help and them to co-sign so I could like finance part of it, and it made me feel like not a great adult, but it was kind of stressful. But I really like the actual car. And then, what's the other stuff that has been going on? This, by the way, it's not clicking. You were the one that requested the Bakugo song. Cool, yeah, I remember that requested the Bakugo song. I didn't ever really practice that Bakugo song. I am sorry, but I could try another improv one tonight. If is Bakugo something we find scary? I mean, yeah, kind of, right? Are any of us? I don't know if this is like borderline TMI, but I've had a toe that has been, like, it's one of my smaller toes that has been swollen for like the last 3 months. So I had to get a bunch of medical tests done about that because I thought it could be like, yeah, I'm wearing the necklace. I thought it could be like, well, they thought it could be like an infected bone. So even though, I don't know, it's just not normal for toes to do that unless you've like injured them. And it was really frustrating because it seemed like such a tiny issue because it's like your toe and not even like your big toe. It's like one of the smaller toes. But I was really limping and stuff at various points in time. So, lag. But like there were like a bunch of different medical tests, one of which was like an MRI and then some bone scans and stuff since. And like the MRI said the bone itself is swollen, so not just like the tissue, so that's why they thought it could be a bone infection. But those the bone infection test came back negative, so that leaves like the only option being like probably like arthritis or something, which seems like I'm pretty young to get, but I don't. It is what it is. And hopefully it just stays in my toe and doesn't go anywhere else. Cute. Thanks, Stardust. I don't know, it's probably not cute me talking about my weird toe issues, but cut it off. Who needs toes anyway? I had a dream a couple nights ago. No, like a week ago. Time has been weird lately. I don't even know. I had a dream that the doctors decided to cut off the toe. And, like, real me would be kind of upset by that. But dream me was not phased. Dream me was like, yeah, I'm sick of dealing with it. So, cut it off. But yeah, dream me is not the most reasonable person. So, does a ghost's spiritual form change based on its corpse? I think it varies depending on the ghost story and the mythology and stuff. Or I'd say usually no. Like I think that they most of the ghost stories I've read, like the supposedly true ones, they look like people unless they're like, unless the ghost like relives their death or something every night. Can a ghost get a broken bone? Maybe. I mean, I'm not a ghost expert. Yeah, that's a very real fear, Alex. Yeah, I agree. I also fear that. But I also fear a lot of, or I used to fear a lot of like really stupid and silly things. Like I had tons of plushies as a child, and I still have a fair bit. But I don't know if it was a combination of what's going on. Sorry. You have a fear of butterflies. I have a friend who has a fear of butterflies. At least she did in high school. He used to be afraid of playing cards. I think Toy Story freaked me out. I always thought my like plushies would come alive. My brother also used to make my plushies talk. Like that was how we played. My older brother, and but I think like I was not an organized kid. My plushies would be on like the floor half the time, and I was always worried that like if they were alive, they would hate me. Like I loved them, but I was not the most careful. So I would have these dreams about like the plushies coming alive and hating my guts for like leaving them under the bed for a couple months or like whatnot. So yeah, lots of Toy Story dreams where they they attacked me or and I couldn't, and that was just with like plushies and stuff. I didn't like dolls at all as a child. I think dolls especially, like they break really easily, but they also look super real. Or like, there's kind of the uncanny valley thing that goes on with dolls. So, you have a fear, I thought, you thought you would get stuck in cartoons? There's probably a phobia for all of our fears. There probably is. The anime monster song. So like a song of... You're right, I should probably start singing some songs. That's why you're really here. Anime monster songs, like a song about the monsters that show up in anime. I think of monsters that show up in anime. I mean, there's obviously tentacle monsters, and then there's like yandere and some demons, but like demons aren't ever the same. However I interpret it. You were just trying to trick me into writing a song about tentacle monsters. I mean... Your friend knows about a lot of phobias. She read a dictionary. Like, one of those giant dictionaries to read back to back with like every word in the English language. That would be crazy. My uncle had a dictionary that was like this big. It was like one of those really old books. Main protagonist monsters. Monster Girls. Yeah, that's because I didn't finish Monster Girls. Or, wait. Oh, you mean Monster Girls and... now I'm like getting confused. I'm getting like mixed up with Wait, what do I love to read? Ah, seriously, I am sorry. My brain is so spacey tonight. The genre of Monster Girls. Yeah, like, I was like, Monster Girls, I didn't finish it, and then I was thinking, like, Interview with Monster Girls. And I was like, wait, was there, I'm like, Monster Musume. Yeah, I was just, my brain is drawing weird connections, and I don't know. The genre of Monster Girls. Our main protagonist monsters. I feel like I don't, especially recently, I haven't watched enough Monster Girl shows. We could do one of those combo songs. Seriously, I can't. I left my phone on. Sorry. I have to call people back later. Okay, that distracts me. Okay, so let me look at some of the things we've suggested so far. I guess I could put it... It feels so weird when I change my phone, like, while the live stream's on. I could put it on Do Not Disturb real quick. It shouldn't mess with the internet connection. Okay. I do that sometimes. What is my favorite TV show Halloween special? You're calling me to watch real TV. Cthulhu-san. Okay. Focus! Brain is so stupid. Okay, I know what happens to all of us. You cannot get words in your head into actual words that make sense in a sentence. Or anime, because we're all weeds. Alright, so we've got a song. Let's see what some people have. Oh, what's my favorite Halloween special? Does Nightmare Before Christmas ever show up on, like, real TV? I don't know. I mean, I like a lot of horror movies, so I do just like when I see like random, like B horror movies on, I will watch them. Nightmare on Elm Street is fun. Yeah, no, I feel like this live stream is a lot of I don't know, I can't think. I should have slept last night, but I didn't. Well, no, I needed to do stuff last night, so I shouldn't have slept, but I should have slept. Okay, so we have a Cthulhu song, Monster Girls. I could put Monster Girls in a Cthulhu song. I feel like combining several things because I'm having trouble. I feel like if I write a song about a genre now with how my brain is working, it's gonna be totally wrong. So, okay. Just because my brain is like not very factual right now. My brain is like weird connections and stupid thoughts. So if I can like combine several things, then the song can jump around like my brain and be fun. Maybe. Okay, Cthulhu, Cthulhu, Monster Girls, Monster Hospital. Want to do that? Does that sound like a fun combination to people? Let me see if I can do that. Alright, that's a fun enough conversation. Meow likes it. Okay. Right. people. They woke up the next day, and all the cats were tiny Cthulhus. They all had tentacles instead of paws. Yes, all of the cats, they were Cthulhus, and no one knew the cause. So they sent the Cthulhus to the vet, as you would do with a pet. But a couple girls, they needed to be sent to the hospital because of the shock. They went into shock when they saw their cats without their paws. Girls, they went to the hospital, but when they got there, they knew the curse had spread, because the medical staff were all undead, and it simply wasn't fair. Zombies and Cthulhus everywhere, and the curse continued, and the girls were monsters too. But if everyone's a monster, then, well, I guess it's nothing new. Everyone was a monster, and they decided that was fine, 'cause if everyone there was a monster, nobody feels like they're not of the same kind. And then when the girls met the doctors, they began to understand how it was the Cthulhus had come to take over all the cats in the land, because the main head doctor was a Cthulhu, doing experiments of science on cats and people who just wanted the world to be Cthulhu. So, and the world was Cthulhu, and everything was fine, 'cause if everyone's Cthulhu, then they're all of the same kind. And the monster girls, the cat Cthulhus, and the Dr. Cthulhus didn't mind, 'cause if everyone's a monster, then they're all of the same kind. Well, that was a thing. Yay! Thank you, Felicita. Dr. Cthulhu, we need you in the ER. Yeah, no, Bubble, I saw your comment about Cthulhu being like the boss of the hospital or something, like as I was deciding that the cats had all turned into Cthulhus overnight, and then I was like, oh, but I want to do that. Okay. Thank you, Kamikage. Stress cured! Stress cured! Ugh. Yeah, so we want to talk about more scary stuff and come up with more songs about scary stuff. We can continue to combine topics, because I feel like that is where my brain is right now. I don't know if I really want to focus in and deep dive on any one topic, but Or but if a one topic, just throw out suggestions, because you never know what I'm gonna say yes to. I do not want to restart my computer now. Remind me later. Scariest experience in life so far. Well, that's real. My scariest experience in life so far. I mean, the thing that comes to mind, right now, although I feel like it's scary for, I don't know if it was like the scariest experience or just the most stressful. Dying alone is pretty scary. I haven't done that yet. I don't, sorry, my brain is so weird right now. Okay, hard. When I was, I think some of the times when I was helping, my grandma, like when she was dying, and I was sent to Mississippi to like help look after her, and it was a very fast transition from being like just out of college to being responsible for another human being's life. And then, I mean, and then she went into she had a bunch of medical issues and ended up going into the hospital twice, and so I was having to call 911 and like deal with all of these things we hadn't before. And then like, but I also had to stay with her at the hospital because like she's completely bedbound, so if like a nurse isn't with her the whole time, if some like where she was, but it was basically like I wasn't sleeping, I could barely function, so like everything became scary up to like a ridiculous level. And then like we brought bed bugs back from the hospital, which bed bugs are horror movie stuff in real life. Because their eggs are invisible. So like, what do you do? And like and so it was like calling, I don't know. It was just, I don't know if that was like the scariest, but it was definitely the most traumatic. So, cause like I hadn't slept in like a month, and so it was like, and then there were bed bugs in the house, and like I was like hallucinating bed bugs. Not really, but like I was imagining they were more different places than they were. And like I backed into one of the caretaker's cars. Like everything that went wrong, that could have gone wrong while I was there, did go wrong. It felt that way anyway. And like I guess I've had the, like I haven't had any exactly like near death experiences myself. Like I mean my brakes stopped working a few weeks ago. But like I was able to get the car to stop, but both times that happened. But like I didn't. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel I get more scared when it's other people, usually. Like, especially if it's someone I feel responsible for. Okay, new phobia, bed bugs. Yeah, I mean, the bites weren't even that itchy, but I needed to, like, keep them away from, like, I felt, like, responsible for keeping them away from my grandmother, and since the eggs are invisible, like, you don't know where they are, and they tell you to, like, throw away all the cloth, all the paper, everything, like, what, it's cloth, paper, well, not, like, it's either throw away or, like, heat up or, like, cool to a ridiculous degree. So I was like putting pillows in the freezer and like a bunch of things outside in the garage in Mississippi to see if like the sun could kill the bed bugs. But you also have to like wrap everything up in plastic so you're not spreading it around the rest of the house. And basically I was going through someone else's house and like getting rid of all their stuff. And which is also not a great, like I was like, this isn't my right. No, it was crazy. Like everything that it felt like everything that could have gone wrong. I mean, no, I mean, I did a good job, like taking care of my grandmother, all things considered. But like I can't say everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong, because like I did my part and I did it like the best job I could. But you know, she was 94 and like her body was just giving up on her. So I'm sorry. So that was long story for like what is the most, not necessarily like the scariest thing that's happened in my life, but like one of the things that's probably affected me the most. There was a rat in your house and we lit the house on fire. That seems like overkill for a rat. I mean, I guess maybe if you were aiming for the rat and you hit the rest of the house, I feel bad. Your scariest experience where you're near death ones. Sorry twice. Yeah, I haven't had any near-death like I haven't come close to dying at any point myself, other than like if I hadn't been able to get my car to stop, that would have been a different issue. But like, yeah, like I haven't had like a deathly allergic reaction or like taken a fall that serious or what. Should have called you. You can catch a rat. So next time there's a rat in anybody's house, you just gotta message Claude. You had battle with, yeah, I feel like pests are weirdly scary, just because like I'm not scared of, I feel like it's not necessarily like the animal themselves that's scary, or like the bug, but like it's the idea of an infestation is just kind of terrifying. And like the idea that they could be everywhere. So, oh, did I pause that? Or I'm gonna refresh this. I watched Demon Slayer. I binge watched it a little bit ago. You have a scare from when you fell on your chin 5 years ago? You had to go to urgent care. Ouch. Yeah, no, like I guess I got hurt as a child, but like not well, I did need like stitches in my head when I was 3. Cuz I had but like I didn't understand what was happening, so it wasn't that scary. And I like you know those dividers at the playhouse, like at my parents went to the theater, like, and took the kids to the theater, and I was one of those little kids that had to touch everything. Like I was very tactile. I just liked running my hands across stuff, and they had one of the dividers at the theater, and I think there was also like candy I wanted to look at, even though my mom told me not to look at the candy. Blah blah blah. And like long story short, I decided to go under the divider to look at the candy, and like had to run my hands across the velvet rope, because like velvet's soft and fun, and I just tripped and pulled the rope. Like I pulled the rope, fell down, and the 2 metal poles crashed down on my head. And I think it brought the next ones over on my head too. So, and And the story, and like, that's all I remember of it. Like, not that I was, well, I think I remember a little of the ride to the ambulance. I was like 3. But like, apparently I ran over to my mom, like, crying afterwards. And my mom was like, oh, she's fine. Like, she's just a klutz. Like, because I am. And I was. And she, like, to comfort me, like, put her hand on my head, and her hand came back covered in blood, which I imagine would have been pretty horrifying for her. I was lightning boy point of view. He's just scared of everything. 'Cause you can see ghosts. That's really cool. I'd like to. I don't sense anything or see anything, even though my friends do, and it makes me more. My mom's just chiming in to say yes, she was absolutely terrified. Pretty horrified when, yeah. Thanks, Mom. You love how my mug is the size of a bucket. I do too. It has lots of tea. So some old lady pulled a gun on your friends back in middle school. That sounds pretty terrifying. That sounds horrifying. Like, to have a gun pointed at you. I think this is just like green jasmine tea right now. I just grabbed, like, I was in a hurry because, once again, my brain isn't working today and I was running late to the live stream. So I just, like, grabbed whichever tea I found first. But I do like green jasmine. I really like mint and English breakfast as well. This one guy drove a scooter into a parked car and went flying across the street. Well, yeah, it's better drive a scooter into a parked car than a car into a parked scooter. I don't think she minds being called Mama Kepner. I mean, I don't call her that. I don't think anyone in real life calls her that, but I don't see why she would mind. Song about a pit bull taking over the world by licking everything. That sounds kind of adorable. I assume you mean a pit bull and not pit bull, because that would be like, not the artist pit bull, because that would be creepy. We caught it on. Wait, what did you? Oh, you caught the scooter issue on camera. And Miss Antarctica's cat. I could just write a song about people's pets taking over the world. And the pit bull strategy could be licking, and the cat strategy could be pure terror, obviously, because it's a. Miss Antarctica tells us every stream what evil things her cat is doing. Is she here? Nah, she must have school. Well, her cat is just that infamous. Or, I don't know about school, work. People have lives. Okay. I don't remember which time zone she's in. Alright, so any other pets we want to include in the song? We got a pit bull, Miss Antarctica's cat. Anyone else want to, like, shout out and embarrass their pets right now? No? Larry has a lab. How would your lab take over the world? Azura and Merida. Okay, I'll have to find strategies for these people to or these people. Pets are people. For these things to chew everything. It's a good way to take over the world. Okay. By being cute. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's how they're actually gonna do it. And they think it's gonna be through like terrorizing us, and it's just they've already taken over the world. A baby rabbit named Mochi. Aww. Baby rats. Okay, let me zoom in on my computer. See if I can get some of these some of these cats, some of these animals to take over the world. All right. Well, I start with well every time, and you guys point it out, and now I can't figure it out. Figure it out. Can't unhear it. Okay. We see our pets as pure and innocent and adorable little cinnamon roll fluffy things. But beneath the fluff, there's more. See some of our pets do things we don't understand, and they do it because it's all part of their plan. Yes, they claim they'll enslave the human race. They've lots of ways to do it. Here, let me list the ways. There's Meow, who has a pit bull puppy. All dogs are puppies, yes, puppy. That knows the trick. They'll enslave the world through licks. 'Cause no one can resist a pit bull who licks and thinks. Yeah. No one with a heart. And no one can resist a cat who is a dick. Which is all cats really, but that's the internet, so they have a place in our hearts. And no one can resist guinea pigs with adorable names like I think Azura and Merida, but I'm not gonna scroll back up. No one can resist those guinea pigs or the pit bull that licks or the cat that is a dick. And that's the trick. And Larry's dog named Rambo, yes, his lab has a plan. He's gonna make the world understand that he is the ruler because he will chew on everything. Yeah, he is the ruler. Yeah, he is the understand. Well, that one was fun. I left you out. Sorry, Jack. That's okay. I'm sure you have the evilest of all plans. Encore. Jack looks so hurt. No. He just looks confused. That's how he always looks in these live streams. He's like, what is this girl doing? What was the saying about chicken? Your classroom's pet chicken escaped the pen, and we had to chase them around the schoolyard, so they'd probably take over by exhausting us. That'll work. Where are you going? Banishment of Bubble Song. Jack will wait. Oh yeah, someone suggested gently nudging them, which would be cute. Sorry, I blanked on that one in the moment. Also, if you want to take a minute and click the like button, that I like when people do that. I'm supposed to tell people to do that, but I usually forget, so I thought I'd say that. Yeah. Or maybe they'll like take over. I mean, they also take over by being cute on the internet, but I don't know if that's the plan. If that's their plan, then they're smarter than we think they are. Yay! Thank you, Ichigo Master. Discord does exist. Discord exists indeed. And if you're new, hit the sub. Yeah. Hit the sub. Okay. What other things do we find scary? I feel like I always like express, like I have very vivid dreams, so if I'm scared of something, I've usually had like weird dreams about it at some point. Stop hiding my face. I keep not. Where's the camera? I keep not even like looking at the camera this time. I'm pretty spacey and bad. I find social interaction scary too. I mean, it does depend on the social interaction. But yeah, I would. Yeah. Depends. I was talk about my messing up in the middle of a song is the scariest thing ever. I have done that many a time. Once every live stream because I don't practice enough. But to be fair, it is different. Like when I'm practicing for a con. I mean, technically I'm in front of people, but it is definitely different. Like at a show. Yeah. I mean, you just gotta keep going. Usually. Thanks. About the Goose Game. I was playing the Goose Game couple days. Once again, time is weird right now. When did stuff happen? Last weekend? I went to my friends threw a Rocky Horror Picture Show party. And yeah. And I was the first to arrive and no one was there, so they were like, we have the Goose Game, sit down and play the Goose Game. So I like sat down and played the first couple levels of the Goose Game. I mean, not levels, but did I stay for the night? I did indeed. Or even a bite. See what you're doing. Will there be live chat tonight? I know, Bubble. I know I need to do that. But no, I was not planning on doing it tonight. I'm just kind of sleepy. I might be on Discord. I'll probably try to be on Discord for a bit afterwards, but I don't necessarily feel like trying something brand new tonight. Thank you, Claude, again. I have nearly no ability to perceive time. I know that feels. I mean, Bubble has a song idea. Okay. A song about a controversy over which pet is better. That's a tough one. Like, cause you're not supposed to pick favorites. But to be fair, sometimes your pets pick favorites, and then, like, it makes it, like, if you're a pet's favorite, it's easier to favor that pet. Like, I have 3 dogs, and I love them all. But if I brought Skylar in here, he would jump down and go, if I brought my little dog in here, he would jump down from the couch, go to the door, and, like, flop, and, like, stare under the door, and just, like, look really sad and pathetic until my mom came to get him, because he's my mom's dog. And Froggy, like, I also, no, Froggy's great. He just needs to be around Skylar, because they're really close, so. And Skylar has to be with my mom, and Froggy has to be with Skylar. And Jack's like, I'll hang out with you. So, like, I might favor this dog a little bit, but I love Froggy and Skylar. They're really sweet. Froggy is such an old dog now. He's also a Papillon, but, like, he used to be all, like, black and white, and now, like, he has, like, these ridiculous, like, bushy gray eyebrows. He's, sorry, that was a really random ramble. You were like, write a song about that, and I was like, I'm just gonna say everything. Azura is your mom's cat. Marita is mine. Animals definitely pick favorite. Yeah, they do. I mean, to be fair, I think Jack loves everyone. Also, Froggy is, like, now he wants to hang out with Skylar. But when we got him, he was a guy's dog. He would hang out with my brother, and he would hang out with my dad, and he wouldn't really hang out with me. So he was just like, no, I like the guys. But then my brother went to college, and I mean, he still hangs out with my dad, but Froggy can't jump anymore, which is ironic because his name is Froggy. But yeah, he used to, like, just jump in their laps when I was playing video games or whatever. Even though I played video games too, he never jumped. But to be fair, I also sat on the floor a lot. Like, I didn't sit in the chairs because that's just what I do. I flop. Your last comment is your song idea. Okay. 2 ghosts go on a first date, but they died over 300 years apart. So one is just dead and the other is speaking like Shakespeare. Do age differences matter when you're ghosts? Thank you, Ichigo Master. Yeah. I'm glad you had fun and you were able to come. Okay. So, first date between ghosts. Picking your favorite pet. I don't think those 2 can be combined. It could be another skit. You want all my skits to be about ghosts now? That skit was interesting to make. It's very, I feel like it's very, like, I like acting. It's very different when you're acting and, like, no one's there. Especially if you're acting as, like, a response to a person that's not there. Because, like, I did a skit with 2 people, but I was both people. There's just, like, different parts of your brain turn on in, like, a live performance. Or, like, even if there's, like, one other person in the room with you just kind of hanging out, like, there's a different part of your name, different part of your name, a different part of your brain, a different part of your brain that ignites. Anyone else lagging? I mean, probably. I'm glad you like this skit. Yeah, just a conversation. It was inspired by a conversation I had, because it was like, yeah, I'm not gonna notice if there is actually a ghost haunting me. A vampire from the 80s wakes up in the different in the different future, in the distant future, and they're lamenting about how everything was cooler back in the day. Okay, I mean, we're getting some. Ghost appears behind Nancy. Although I do feel like when I am okay, I will get to. I think I want to combine the vampire idea with like the ghost dates thing. I'll do that in a minute. But I will say that when I was, I mean, I feel like I get like because if I was a ghost, I would be like that sarcastic ghost that shows up to like troll a little bit, like not really, but like, because I'm not like, I wouldn't be mean about it, but like the whole time, basically when I was filming the skit about the ghost, like the tiny part of my brain was like, if I were a ghost, I would try to haunt her while she was filming a skit about not being able to like be haunted. I would try to prove her wrong. And I will say, like, it was kind of, I hit something on my camera, and my camera's film like turned red. And I couldn't figure out how to fix it. And it was also like going in and out of focus, like during that, like, and I was eventually able to like put it in portrait mode, and it ended up solving the problem. So I'm like, it probably wasn't a ghost. I probably just hit something, like some weird filter. But like, I was just like, this is weird. But my camera got a red filter on and kept like, and was acting a little weird while I was filming the I can't be haunted I can't be haunted vlog skit. Words. Do. Okay, so vampire thinks everything was cooler in the 80s. Ghosts, first date, 300 years apart. Can I speak like Shakespeare? It's gonna be really bad. I haven't done anything like Shakespearean in a while. Be like happy. Okay. Do we want to have any other like weird supernatural things get in weird situations in the song? Because that seems like a cannibal ghost that lets us meet Dad. Darn it, Patrick. Cannibal ghost that wants you to meet, but they speak differently. A little demon and a human boy became friends, but their parents disapprove, and every time they play together, the parents just fight. Aww. Sad. That's sad and cute. Where... I should be writing these down. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I am not that good at copying, pasting things quickly right now. Okay. Communist vampire that wipes out. I don't know. That sounds more than my brain can do right now, Patrick. Maybe I'll do something with your cannibal ghost thing. Okay, so werepuppy, Old demon and human boy became friends. Ghosts can't date each other. Or ghosts who can't communicate well. Because of extreme age difference. And vampire that like the 80s. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Don't start with well. Don't start with well. Okay. Okay. All right. It's so hard to not start with well. A vampire and well. I don't know if I really want to go into World War II with this song, Patrick. Like these are good story ideas, but wow. Okay. All right. There was a boy who went and found a little tiny puppy hiding in a hole in the ground outside his house. So he took the puppy and brought it in, and they became the best of friends. But that little puppy goes a little bit crazy on the night of the full moon. The little puppy becomes a much bigger puppy and tries to go outside and fight everything in sight, except the boy. 'Cause they're friends. And the puppy one night runs into the forest, and the boy follows close behind. And on that night, there's someone else in the woods that the boy does find. It's another boy, right? You said they were both boys. It's another boy who looks about his age. So he says, hey, can you play? And they start to play. The two boys and the puppy who wants to bite everyone except now two boys. 'Cause they're friends. And they all get a little crazy on the night of the full moon. 'Cause the puppy's trying to bite everyone and doesn't care who he runs into. And pretty soon he runs to the home of the other boy. And there they meet each other's parents. And they're like, you shouldn't be hanging out with human boys. And it's like, wait, human? Are you not a human? I mean, okay. Can we still play? And they still play. But they're much to their parents' dismay. Yeah, I also ship them. But the demon boy says, hey, I need to show you some of my new friends. And he brings him to a treehouse where his friends tend to hang out. another ghost girl. And she says, I have this ghost girl who doth maybe, perhaps, it's like, I can't do Shakespeare. Maybe, perhaps, it be smitten with me. I have this ghost girl who's so pretty, but she texts me these things. What does ROFL mean? I cannot pop. Stop. It makes no sense. I make no sense, and she makes less sense to me. And at that point, the demon boy's weird Uncle Vampire's like, yeah, none of this makes sense to me. None of this makes sense to me. Because things were much better in the 80s. I agree with that song about never mind. Things were much better in the 80s. David Bowie was awesome in the 80s. I am not very good at thinking of 80s references right now, but things were better in the 80s. The clothes were better, and the hair was better, and your text and everything was like, they're whatever. And I don't like Shakespeare, and I don't like texting. I just like the 80s. I just like the 80s. So the so the two boys like each other, even though their parents ghosts don't. And the two girls like each other, though they're very different ghosts. And the pup likes and the werewolf likes everybody because they are his friends. And the vampire just likes the 80s. The end. Wow, that was long. Thank you again, Claude. Actually, if I condensed that song, that would be a fun one to be like, to put out there. If I like worked on that song and like condensed it and like made it into more of a song form, that one would be fun. Don't spill your teeth from the 80s. I don't think, were there, it's like, I don't think there were any straight people in that song, except maybe the parents, but we didn't really ask. You're real. Thank you, Kamikage. At Kamikage. I can normally say Kamikage. Just tonight. Don't spill your tea from the 80s. Yeah, I could also look up some better 80s references. Nirvana. Imagine a vampire who keeps track of all the slang in the past 100 years, so he just mashes it up horrendously. I mean, yeah. Imagine a vampire, like, I want to know what these, like having them, I should have made the one ghost girl, like, be on TikTok or something. That would have been funnier than, like, I don't understand your text. Chip Chip Cheeto, right? You like skip. It used to be Musically, right? Now it's TikTok. Right, Babel wants to be banished. Or do you want me to write a song about banishment? 'Cause, I mean, you've been asking me to write a song about banishment the whole time. Alright. Alright. I'll write like a 30-second song about banishing you, and then I'll banish you, okay? Bobble always wants to be banished. That's fine because Ace is usually famished. Bobble always wants to be banished. It's never a question. Cause for some reason Bobble likes to be banished. And it makes Bobble happy to be banished. And it makes Ace a little bit less famished. But it also gives Ace indigestion. Okay. Alright. I'll banish you for 5 minutes, Bubble. Put user in timeout. His messages will reappear later. Yeah, that's for people that aren't always here to. What, now I have to sing that before I banish Bobble every time. For people who aren't usually here, Bobble has just always requested to be banished, not because he does anything wrong, just because he wants to, and Ace claims to eat him every time he is banished, and then usually complains about a stomach ache. Ace isn't here right now though. Play Pinball Wizard. What? To be fair, if I wasn't coming, a little random hair sticking up. If I wasn't coming up with that song on the spot, it would be pretty darn quick for one of my songs. Like, the songs on the spot always take a little longer because I like play chords to stall. But yeah, if I like went back and listened to what I did in that song a few more times, it would be quick. Are you saying I am OCD? Because I am not. ADD. So pretty much the opposite. But I do sort of... Camera is up there now. Okay, sorry. I do sort of... just... Since I'm putting this on the internet, I like vaguely care about how I look. So why fears? I mean, just because it's spooky season. That was my main logic behind it, and I thought it would give us something to talk about. Besides, I know my chat likes to get oddly morbid at times. Yeah, just cause it's October. And no doggo? There is a doggo. Doggo is just hiding outside shot. Hey, doggo. Wanna sit up? He's like, no, I come here to sleep. Doggo. Spooky season. The numbing. You have a fear of waking up and no one remembering you. Yeah, that's a lot. I think I feel like a lot of us do have a fear of like that, of like if we like left for some reason, like people not realizing, and certainly people get super self-conscious. Actually, like, so there's a quote that so I always felt like in middle school, and I don't know who originated that. Also hi Vixie. Hi Vixie. Glad you're here. I always felt like for me, I think it was like middle school, early high school, like I felt like I felt like everyone was judging me constantly, and like that like everything I did was oh my god, my hair was a misstep. And but then I found this quote that made me so happy, and it was, even though it's not a great, like, it has mixed reception, like I feel like it's kind of sad too, but it like got me through like middle school, and it was just like, don't worry about what other people think of you, because a large percentage of the time no one's thinking about you at all, which I guess is interesting, but like I think it made me feel better because I was like, you're right, I can mess up in class and people will forget about it because I am not that important. But like it's different, like you're still important to your friends and your family and stuff. I will say I went to cyber school for a year in high school, and like my friends, like I didn't make a big deal out of it. I just like I needed to get myself organized because I was like bombing freshman year. So I went to cyber school for a year, and then I went back to the same public school the year after that because I wanted to like get ready for college. And so I figured I needed to figure out how to cope in public school. And there were like, for half the year, there were people who were like, oh, that's what, like, oh, you weren't here last year. That's why we didn't see you. It was just like, there was a good portion of the school that had not even known I was gone. And I was like, oh, humph. But I mean, my friends knew, like everyone I cared about knew. I feel like the people who didn't know, it was like, oh, I guess I'm not that important. Like, you guess you're not that important either. I don't know. Middle school is a weird time. You slipping? You slipping off? Yeah, I think it's some percentage. It's like, it's 98% of the time no one's thinking about you at all. Like, that, I remember that quote made me so weirdly happy as a middle schooler. And then like, I feel like this is, I took it, because I was in like theater camp after school, at that point in my life as well. And I said something, like we were having one of our conversations, and I said something, and I don't know, like I feel like it's sort of like a stereotype about actors that they want to be noticed and stuff. But like I was having a conversation with some of the some of the kids. I don't know, girls. With some of the kids, and I mentioned that like that quote made me super happy. And there was like 2 girls who looked utterly shocked and were like, that's like the saddest thing I've ever heard. And I was like, no, that's not the point. Like, you have Babel the Banished. Your prison here. What did Kamikage say? Humans can be annoying. I mean, I was gonna say non-humans can be annoying too, but other than like animals, which aren't that annoying, bedbugs are non-humans that are annoying. So non-humans can be annoying too. But it's come full circle. I mean, not full circle because that started somewhere in the middle. It's made like a weird little loop. Anyways. Cats are the spawn of Satan, but neckos you will allow. Cats are adorable. They're also they are brats. They're definitely like unpredictable little brats, but they're adorable. Time is it? 7:22. Been like an hour and a half. What is everyone What is everyone hating? Oh, cats. I did watch Bananya. It's ridiculous. I have the one sec. They're all tangled, but I have little Bananya earbuds. Bananya. Toot. My camera will not focus on it, but Bananya. You can't see my camera? I see my camera. I don't know. I really... your inner weave is desperate to escape. Where would it go? Was I blocking the camera? I mean, I feel like I do keep ducking out of frame a lot this time because I did not plan the setup very well. Like, I did not plan the shot. I was just running late. To the outer weeb. Inner weeb escapes to the outer weeb. Oh! Yeah, they're just free. My mind went to my inner, like, it wants to leave my body and go somewhere. Doggo is not in frame. This is true. Cause Doggo keeps sleeping. Normally, like, can I poof up the pillow to put him in frame? Probably not. Doggo, sit up. As a stand, like a music stand, or like what kind of stand? Come on, Doggo, people want to see you. Any good fanfics lately? What have I been reading? I went back to Death Note fanfics for a little bit because I'm watching Death Note with my boss right now. My fake dad? What? He's real. Now, I has a dad. Oh, that's one thing that used to scare me as a child. Not my dad. He had this story though. It was like one of those. Okay. I'll hold you properly. It was one of those. It was like one of those classic like monster, like person chops off monster's body part so they can eat it. And like monster comes seeking it back, and it was the Taily Post story, and he had it like on audio tape, and it was just about this like bushy nondescript creature with like flaming eyes and blah blah blah, that an old man who was starving like chopped off its tail and cooked it for soup, and then the creature came back in pursuit of his tail. And it was when like I was at that age where I was just like starting to like learn like what death was, and like what the horror like, and like also like get into horror, and like I kind of realized that the old man like died at the end. And so like anything with death, like it could have been like a Disney movie where the villain died, it could have been like anything with death creeped me out for like a period of time. And I remember one, like, and my dad used to love like telling the story and scaring the crap out of me. And also just like playing it on audio tape. And I remember one time he decided to turn on the audio tape, and I did not want to deal with it. So I ran, like, we had like these big speakers downstairs, and he turned them on. I was like, nope, not dealing with this story. I know this story. I don't want to hear this story. So like I ran to my room and like was like hiding, not under my bed, but like the bed was really close to the wall, and so I was hiding between like the bed and the wall, just because I thought like I could cover my ears better, not because I was like actually like I mean I was horrified, but I was like hamming it up. I was just like I was being a drama queen is what I was doing. And but I remember I ran upstairs real quick to escape the sound and was like, yeah, I only hear it. And I remember like hearing him slowly turn it up. And just like turn the loudspeakers up until like I could hear it in my room, and I was like, no. But yeah, and then I went and I embraced death in an emo phase. Not that quickly, but I went to camp, like the church camping trip, and there was another girl a little older than me who wanted to tell ghost stories, and so this was like the one ghost story I knew, and I knew it really well because my dad played it so often. And so like telling ghost stories, so I told this ghost story, and I knew it by heart. Like I didn't like the story, but like I knew it by heart, and I sort of liked acting at that time too, so I laid it on pretty thick, and and this girl started crying and like had to like go and like sleep with her mom, and then I started crying because I made the girl cry. Because that was me as a, like, I mean, I still get upset when I upset other people, but like, especially as a kid, like if I thought I was responsible for anyone else's sadness, I would cry. And we came home and told my dad, and he was so proud. This doggo doesn't look happy. He's pretty tolerant. I mean, I don't think he likes being held like with his belly up for long periods of time. He'll like lay down with his paws up. But no, I think he's just sleepy, and he's like, why aren't you letting me sleep? He'd squirm a lot if he wasn't really unhappy. But you're right, I wasn't paying much attention to him because I got sucked into the story. So, what happened to you once? Get your dad here to tell us the story. Oh, you... Oh. How's the ook progression? I don't think I even tuned it. Can I get... I doubt it. He really has no interest in being on my YouTube channel. I feel like I have not practiced the ukulele much. I was sort of thinking about using it in this live stream, and then since I was running late, I didn't have time to tune the ukulele. But if we want to do a creepy song, out of tune things are good. We like you here, Patrick. You told a... Oh, so it was the same thing. You told the scary story, and Norris the spider. Boris the spider. I have to do what? I feel like this is something I should know? I don't know. Oh, wait, listen to it on stream. I think that will be weird, and also probably, like, maybe get my video copyrighted. Because I haven't looked up the copyright rules for that song. What kind of song do I want to do? You mean what kind of song do I like? Just like any song? Yeah, no, I said it wasn't in tune. Which, to be fair, if I was doing a creepy song, would be appropriate. But yeah, I feel like ukulele is pretty, like, it is pretty easy to learn from guitar, but I keep, like, only, like, trying to play it when I have a use for it, and I really need to just, like, sit down and practice it and learn all the chord shapes. Here comes a song, and I say, a topic you'd like to improv right now. See, I ask you to come up with topics so I don't have to. I have to do what song sounds like a Halloween dare with friends. It does. The ukulele is a lot easier to press down. I feel like depending on dares, it could get pretty weird though if I write a song about that. Not that my friends were ever that weird. Well, they were weird, but not with Truth or Dare. They were definitely weird. Yeah, the chords are the same on ook. I mean, some of them are. Is it really all of them? G is C. Maybe. Yeah, I gotta learn more chord shapes. And tune the ukulele. Spin the bubble. What? Whatever way. No. But I don't control how long he's banished for. When you time someone out, you when you time I'm sure yeah, I never really played Truth or Dare with the college friends though, Dakota. It's a good point though. Magical Mom. Africa by Toda. I know it's like a 4-chord song, at least the refrain is, but I don't remember which 4 chords those are. You rickrolled your class. Good job for rickrolling your class, I think. I think that's still entertaining. I'm still entertained by rickrolls. I mean, that's not like an invitation for you all to rickroll me, but yeah. Magical girl who in 10 years had a kid. I'll bless the rains down. That's a catchy song. We did that in one of my musical theater camps too. Would the kid be magical? Who's a creeper? My brain is too tired to follow the chat. Alright, so I should go through and look at some suggestions, and I think I'm going to combine some more suggestions, and then I should probably call it quits for tonight, because it's been an hour and a half. What are rickrolls? Rickrolls. Sexy. I don't. If it's a real question, rickrolls are just when you think you're watching a different video and it turns out to be Rick Astley singing "Never Gonna Give You Up." I don't always know if you guys are serious when you ask questions. I tend to want to, like, answer them because I am that person that never knows anything. So I, like, never... So I never want to assume, like, people aren't asking. Get the link. Do an April Fool's where you clickbait and rickroll. That would be so mean. I mean, it was very 2012. Although I mean, it's not actually that mean. Like, that's one of the reasons it's great is because it's not actually that mean. It's just like, people just go, ah, sick of that song. Gonna get some diamonds tonight. Okay. That would be kind of fun to do. Eric Roll. That meme revived his whole career. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't think he got much money from the Rick Rolls, though. Like, he did certainly get a lot of publicity. I just said I am that person that doesn't get things. Oh. I literally just said that. Yeah, I've never really pulled an April Fool's one on you guys. I mean, mostly because April Fool's doesn't usually fall on Thursday. And I never have, like, the... I mean, I'm sure it does sometimes. I'm sure. It's probably like, I just don't have good ideas. Maybe. If I tell you I'm gonna April Fool's joke you, though, then it's not a great joke. But maybe you'll forget by April. I have to think about it. Dress as Perry the Platypus. Alright, so I was gonna go scroll up, find some other song suggestions. You can also continue to suggest things, and combine a couple, and the Rickroll number on your phone under Rich. And probably call it enough. Okay, so there's Magical Moms, Cats, was Cats a suggestion? I feel like we've already done Cats. But I could... Magical Moms and Cats. Didn't even... Ah! I have too many tabs open. Ghost Cat. Ghost Cats are cute. I could do Ghost Cats and Magical Moms and... something else. Ghost Cat and Vampire Cat. Didn't I already, like, write a song about, like, a vampire kitten and a zombie kitten? It was a long time ago. Where Bunny? Okay, maybe we should just write a... I think we might, detour from Magical Moms to just do cute, spooky animals. So we got a skeleton dog, a were bunny, robotics. We can, why don't we do a robot guinea pig? Okay, robot guinea pig, skeleton dog, were bunny, vampire cat, and ghost cat. Cat devils. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna remember those exact cute animals, but I'm gonna, or that exact combination of spooky animals, but gonna write a spooky animal song. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde parrot. That's funny. Okay. Don't start with well. Don't start with well. Okay. Don't start with well. It's so hard. Okay. On certain days in the fall, at certain times of night, there's creatures who are called upon to give us all a bit of fright. There's creatures who are different than what we imagine. creepy, cute creatures are the creepy, cute creatures who could be your pets. Cause what if your dog was a vampire whose mission in life was to suck the blood of non-vampire dogs and to be an immortal? What if your cat was a vampire too? Because it was a vampire cat that was suggested. And the cat and the dog became friends. What if your parrot was had a jackal side, Jekyll, and a Mr. Hyde, and said super creepy things on super scary weekends. Super scary weekends. Well, it's true. They are all around you. They're often here. They're often very, very near. I saw a bunny just the other day, but beneath the light of the full moon, that bunny didn't look the same. And I don't think it's very funny to have ghost cats and werewolf bunnies. I don't think it's very cool when your guinea pig turns into a ghoul. I don't think it's very funny to have ghost cats and werewolf bunnies. I don't think it's very cool when your guinea pig turns into a ghoul. But it could be worse, cause your vampire dog won't die of thirst if it doesn't eat people. Cause it's fine eating pets, drinking pets. Vampires drink. I think. Yeah. I don't think it's very funny to have a ghost cat and a werewolf bunny. I don't think it's very cool when your guinea pig turns into a ghoul. Not that I know from experience. What's my favorite candy? People are gonna think I'm weird, but Tootsie Rolls. I love Tootsie Rolls, the chocolate Tootsie Rolls. Not the flavored ones. I don't know. I just really liked them as a kid, and I still really like them. And they're no one else's favorite candy, which means whenever, like, at Halloween, I would always trade with my friends, and I'd get all Tootsie Rolls. So, sorry, it's weird. Nope, Tootsie Rolls, they're my favorite. Thanks, meow. They're like these weird. How do you describe a Tootsie Roll? They're the weird little. I feel like I need to Google it. they're these like sweet little chocolate. What are Tootsie Rolls? I think they were I think they were designed so that they wouldn't melt. So it's this very processed, weird little candy. What are Tootsie Rolls? Like, I love them, but I don't know what they're made of. Tootsie Roll is a mildly chocolate-flavored taffy-like candy that has been manufactured in the United States since 1907. It's similar to caramels and taffy without being exactly either confection. That's what Google says. Yeah. Peter Apple. I don't know that. I mean, I think I'm in the minority of Tootsie Rolls being my favorite candy. I really do. But yeah, I love Tootsie Rolls. So I don't think that's, yeah, basically chewy chocolate. Some people like black licorice. I'm okay with it. It's not my favorite. You didn't have to retract it. Well, I hope this was fun for you all. I know my brain was super weird. I actually wasn't even planning to do a very long stream tonight because I was super tired. But I had fun. So I hope words. I hope you had fun. You thought I was Nancy? Well, I mean, I was Nancy. Anyways. I hope you had fun. And if you haven't hit the like button already, if you wouldn't mind hitting it before you leave, I'm evolved into Mega Nancy. Does that like mean I get Dragon Ball hair and I should stop like shoving my hair down when it sticks up in weird ways? I don't know. Super Saiyan. I'll try to be on Discord for a bit. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay there since I really do need to sleep tonight. But I'll be there for a bit. Well, thank you for that, Patrick. All right. I really hope you had fun. I don't know why I'm so bad at actually ending streams, but I should probably end the stream now. And maybe the future will have a Shaggy song. But my resume song? No. I mean, not that like, how do you, what? How would you write a resume song? I mean, I guess I'd read your resume, but it sounds kind of boring. How about a song about how I never know whether to put YouTube on my resume or not? Because like, if I'm going for like a social media position, it like helps to have like, or not a social media position, but like like video editing or something. It like helps to have YouTube. Like I've done a lot of cool stuff on YouTube, but also sometimes I think people look at my channel and they're like, well, she has her priorities. So that's a dilemma about my resume, is I'm like, is people are worried, like, is like YouTube is both really good and really bad to put on your resume. I don't know. Okay. Go get food. Should get food. What's food? Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, I'm bad at ending this, but I will end this now. Thank you. I'll try to be on the Discord a little bit. Okay. Bye. Yeah. If I can find the button.